discussing a beautiful lesson which is appeared in your 10th class text. Before we are going to know that lesson, we are going to learn one story regarding that lesson. Okay? So that story is very beautiful if you are listen. Otherwise, it is very difficult to understand. Okay, shall I start the story with regarding the unit called a hero? See, in your textbook, that story appeared. That is, one father was going to teach something to his son. Such kind of a story appeared in the text. Please go through that. See, I was teaching my 8-year-old son Siddhartha about living and non-living things. I then asked him to feel me 5 important features of living things. He promptly told me that living things breathe, feel, move, and grow old and die. One more, I said, and it looked like he couldn't remember. Forget. He finally added, I smile. See, this is a small story appeared in your text. Okay, I hope that you are all listen this. So now I am going to ask some questions regarding the passage or a story. That question is, can you guess why I smile at his ignorance or frightfulness? In general, or ready wait, choose the most appropriate one. So why here is a father smiled for the answers of his son. See, so his father is going to ask some questions. Which are the living and non-living things? So here his son will going to express his answers, but when he was going to give answers, he was forget one thing. So when that time his father will going to give a small clue for his son, he gave a answers ignorantly, and he was going to give a big smile. So here the story tells something about how a kids will going to give answers ignorantly. Such kind of a story which appeared in your textbook called a hero. So now read the following story to know how a child became a hero over a night. Such kind of story we are going to learn today. Okay. So now please open your textbook, page number 2nd. Are you open your textbook? Are you open? Very good. See, now I am going to read a lesson. You are all listen carefully. Okay, then you are also read like that. Are you understood? Are you understand my point? Are you understand my point? Nice. See, lesson title is A Hero. So written by R.K. Narayan. Before we are going to read the lesson, we know something about author who wrote this lesson. So this lesson was written by R.K. Narayan. So his full name was Rasipuram Krishna Swami Narayan. Okay. So I hope that R.K. Narayan, so he was a famous Indian novelist. He wrote several books. So now we are going to see something about him. See, he is widely considered to be one of the greatest Indian English novelists. One of the greatest Indian English novelists. And he was born on 10th October 1906. 10th October 1906. This is the birth date of our author R.K. Narayan. And was died on 13 May 2001. 13 May 2001. It is the lifespan of our author R.K. Narayan. So is widely considered to be one of the greatest Indian English novelists, who is known for simple and unpretentious writing style. He is best known for his works set in the fictional South Indian town of Malgudi. So his works include Swami and his friends. His works means his books. Among them, he wrote so many books. Among them, one is Swami and his friends. Swami and his friends. And another book is The Bachelor of Arts. The Bachelor of Arts. And another one is The English Teacher. The English Teacher. So and also another the greatest novel, that is The Guide. The Guide. It is one of the greatest novel of R.K. Narayan that was adapted for film, and it won the Sahitya Academy Award. That Guide novel adapted as a film, and also it was won Kendra Sahitya Academy Award. That was the biggest award provided for those who are achieved in the field of literature. Such kind of an award he was won. Who won Kendra Sahitya Academy Award? R.K. Narayan. You say loudly. Who wrote this lesson? R.K. Narayan. So he was also nominated to Rajya Sabha, the upper house of India's parliament. It means he was also elected as MP, member of parliament, upper house, Rajya Sabha. See, these are all the several aspects about our author R.K. Narayan. So, a hero. This lesson also written by R.K. Narayan. So, what he was going to wrote in that lesson? Such kind of several aspects learned today. Okay. See, today we are going to know something about what was the report in the newspaper. Such kind of several aspects learned today. Okay. Now please open your text and R.K. Narayan. For Swami, events took an unexpected turn. Father looked over the newspaper and he was reading under the hall lamp and said, Swami, listen to this. News has been received about the bravery of a village lad who, while returning home by the jungle path, came face to face with a tiger. The paragraph described the fight the boy had with the tiger and his flight up the tree, where he stayed half a day till some people came that way and killed the tiger. After reading it through, Father looked at Swami fixedly and asked, what do you say to that? Swami said, I think he must have been a very strong and grown-up person, not a boy at all. How could a boy fight a tiger? You think you are wiser than the newspaper? Father sneered. A man may have the strength of an elephant and yet be a coward, whereas another may have the strength of a strong oak. If he has courage, he can do anything. Courage is everything. Strength and age are not important. Swami disputed the theory. Are you listening? Are you listening to listen? Leave alone strength. Can you prove you have courage? Let me see if you can sleep alone tonight in my office room. A frightful proposition. Swami thought he had always slept beside his granny in the passage, and any change in this arrangement kept him trembling and awake all night. He hoped at first that Father was only joking. He mumbled weakly, yes, and tried to change the subject. He said very loudly and with a great deal of enthusiasm, we are going to admit even elders in our cricket club year after. We are buying brand new bats and balls. Our captain has asked me to tell you. Fourth paragraph. We will see about that later. Father cut him. You must sleep alone hereafter. Swami realized that the matter had gone behind his control. From a challenge, it had become a command. He knew his father's tenacity at such moments. From the first of next month, I will sleep alone. Father, no, you must do it now. It is disgraceful sleeping beside granny or mother like a baby. You are the second form, and I don't like the way you are being brought up. He said and looked at his wife, who was racking the cradle. Why do you look at me while you say it? She asked. I hardly know anything about the boy. No, I don't mean you, said Father. If you mean your mother is spoiling him, tell her so and don't look at me, she said and turned away. Okay, let it be stopped here. See, these are all the 5 paragraphs. Today we are going to understand. Okay? See, are you listening? Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I am going to ask you, any one of you read this lesson carefully, okay, without any errors. Okay, come on, any one of you, let's stand up and read the lesson. Hmm. Yes, Yogeshwari. Come on, loudly. Okay, all of you carefully listen. Written by R.K. Narayan.
For Swami events took an unaccepted turn. Father looked over the newspaper. He was reading under the hall lamp and said, Swami, listen to this. News has been received about the bravery of a village lad who, while returning home by the jungle path, came face to face with a tiger. The paragraph described the fight the boy had with the tiger and his bed up the tree where he stayed half a day till some people come that way and killed the tiger. After reading it, father looked at Swami fixedly and asked, what do you say that to that? Swami said, I think he must have been a very strong and grown up person, not a boy at all. How could a boy fight a tiger? You think you are wiser than the newspaper? Father sneered. A man may have the strength of an elephant and yet be a coward. Well, was another may have the strength of a straw, but if he has courage, he can do anything. Courage is everything. Courage, strength,
Strength
and
and
age are not important. Swami disputed the
theory.
theory. How can it be? Father, suppose I have all the courage. What could I do if a tiger should attack me?
Very good. You see now. Okay. Another one. Pratibha. Read loudly.
Leave alone strength. Can you prove you have courage? Let me see if you can sleep alone tonight in my office room. A frightful proposition from me thought. He had always slept beside his granny in the passage, and any change in his arrangement kept him trembling and awake all night. He hoped at first that father was only joking.
He mumbled.
He mumbled weakly, yes, and tried to change the subject. He said very loudly and with a great
Deal
deal of
enthusiasm.
enthusiasm, we are going to admit even elders in our cricket club hereafter. We are buying brand new bats and balls. Our captain has asked me to tell you. We will see about that later. Father cut in. You must leave alone hereafter. Swami realized that the matter had
silently. Okay, because I am not able to uh, read all from all of you, so that I will give you 5 to 6 minutes time. You all go through that lesson silently. Okay, let's your time begin. All of you read carefully, silently. Okay. Silent ಆಗೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಮೃತ. ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೋ. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? Sit properly, ಅಮೃತ. Strictly sit. Like that. Don't bend. Okay, please go through that lesson line by line. You have a 5 to 6 minutes time for your silent reading. Don't open your lips. Okay? Amrita, don't make noise. Okay, stop the silent reading. I hope that you all read very well. Am I correct? Will you read the lesson silently? Very good. So now we are going to understand what these paragraphs tells us. Okay, get ready to see the meanings of these paragraphs. Are you get ready to listen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Come to the first paragraph. So here is a first paragraph. Father and son who were sitting in under the all lamp in his home. Where father will going to read a newspaper. While he was reading a newspaper, his son sitting in front of him. So father read a story which comes in that newspaper about a village lad who face to face with a tiger while returning to home in the jungle park. That story comes in the newspaper. That story he was read and dictated to his son. So that was the aspects comes in the first paragraph. Okay, see, For Swami, events took an unexpected turn. So here Swami, who was a hero of this lesson, Swami. So in his life, took unexpected turns. Unexpected. So what it means? Unexpected. Unexpected. And also expected. See, these are all the suffixes and prefixes. So it is prefixes. When we are going to join un for expected, make its opposite word. Okay? Expected, unexpected. In the same way, give me one example from you. You may also give an example for prefixes. Yes? Honor, honor, dishonor. Like that. Social, social, anti-social. Anti-social. See, these are all what we call prefixes. What we call prefixes. Suffixes are different. These are all the prefixes. So here, use a term unexpected. Unexpected means we are not able to expect. In the life of Swami, one aspect took turn to his life. What was that? That is, father looked over the newspaper. He was reading under the hall lamp and said, his father will going to send it to his son. Swami, hey Swami, listen to here. News has been received about the bravery of a village lad who, while returning home by the jungle path, came to face with a tiger. This is a story, comes in the newspaper. What was the story comes in the newspaper? What was the story? The story as about the bravery of a village lad. Village lad. Lad means boy. Lad means boy. Who face to face with the tiger. With the tiger, while he was returning home in the jungle path. In the jungle path. See, this is the story comes in the newspaper, which was written by Swami's father and will dictated to his son. Okay? And the paragraph described the fight the boy who had with the tiger and his flight up with the tree were stayed off a day till some people came that way and killed the tiger. See, ಆ ಹುಡುಗ ಆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಸ್ಟೋರಿಯನ್ನ ಅವರಪ್ಪ ತನ್ನ ಮಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಹುಡುಗ ಕಾಡಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಹುಲಿ ಬಂದಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಅದರ ಜೊತೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the fight the boy had with the tiger and his flight up a tree. He was going to flight up a tree. ಮರವನ್ನ ಹತ್ತಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ನಂತೆ ಅವನು up to stay that way and killed that tiger. Then he come down and go and went his home. So this is the story. Father was going to read in the newspaper and dictate it to Swami. Okay, this is the first paragraph. Are you understand the first paragraph? Shall I going to ask some questions regarding the first paragraph? Okay, you tell me. You make opposite word expected with the using of prefixes. Come on, anyone of you stand up and answer to me. You make opposite word expected using with the prefixes. Yes? Un. You are going to join before the expected un. That is the opposite word with the help of prefixes. That is expected, here unexpected. Have you got my point? Okay, another question is, what was the newspaper report? What was the news or a story comes in the newspaper? Tell me, anyone of you? Pratibha, you answer to me. There is an answer.
About the bravery of a village lad.
Loudly. Your
About
voice.
the bravery of a village lad who face to face with the tiger while he was returning home in the jungle path.
Okay, this is the story comes in the newspaper. So what was the story comes in the newspaper? About the bravery of a village lad who face to face with a tiger while he was returning home in the jungle path. Really, everyone is gonna answer. What was the story? He was returning home in the jungle path. Are you understand? Okay. See, come to the second aspect. Second paragraph. After reading it through, Father looked at Swami fixedly and asked, "What do you say about that?" Swami said, "I think he must have been a very strong and grown-up person, not a boy at all. How could a boy fight a tiger? You think you are wiser than the newspaper?" Father sneered. Are you listening my points? Are you listening my voice? Okay. Don't talk yourselves. Adarsha, listen here. Don't talk yourselves. See, paragraph second, we're going to discuss the continuous aspects of discussion of father and his son. So here, after the reading of that story, father looked at Swami fixedly. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರ ತಂದೆ ಈ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನ ಓದಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯನ್ನ ದಿಟ್ಟಿಸಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. And asked, "What do you say that?" Father will going to ask a question to Swami. Swami, after the reading of this story, what would you say on that? ನೀನು ಆ ಕಥೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ತಂದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ said, Swami replied that, "I think he must have been a very strong and grown-up person, not a boy at all." He replied like that. Appaji, avanu boy alla. He was not a boy at all. He was grown-up person. ದೊಡ್ಡ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸಣ್ಣ ಬಾಲಕ ಹುಲಿ ಜೊತೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಫೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ? ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂತ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. So it is a reaction of Swami of his father's question. Okay? And ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀಯಾ? ಫಾದರ್ ಸ್ನೀರ್ಡ್, ಅವರ ತಂದೆ ಸ್ನೀರ್ಡ್. ಸ್ನೀರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಅನ್ಕೈಂಡ್ ವೇ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಕೋಪದಿಂದ, ಸಿಟ್ಟಿನಿಂದ, ಸಿಡುಕುತನದಿಂದ ಮಾತಾಡಿ. ಯಾರು? ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ತಂದೆ. Why he was sneered? Why Swami's father was sneered? Because of Swami's reactions. He was not agreed a story. He was cross-questioned to his father. That's why his father became a sneer. Okay? And a man may have the strength of an elephant and yet be a coward, whereas another may have the strength of a straw. Out of he has a courage, he can do anything. Courage is everything. Strength and age are not important. His father will going to continue his talking with his son. Dear son, your strength and courage are not important. Face to face with the tiger is very important. But whereas another may have the strength of a straw. Some of the people looks like a straw. ತೆಳ್ಳಕ್ಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಆದರೂ ಅವರು ಶಕ್ತಿವಂತರಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಕೆಲವರು ದಪ್ಪಕ್ಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇರೋದು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಎಲಿಫೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಪ್ಪಕ್ಕೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಹಚ್ಚಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಹಚ್ಚಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂಥರ ಚಿರುಗುಟ್ಟುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಹಂಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ದಪ್ಪ ಆನೇನು ಸಣ್ಣ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಎದುರ್ಬೇಕಾಗ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕರೇಜ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್, ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ಗಿಂತ ಕರೇಜ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ದ ಥಿಯರಿ. ಈ ಮಾತಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಯೂಟೆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾಟ್ ಅಗ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ, ಅದು ಹಂಗಲ್ಲ. ಹೌ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಟ್ ಬಿ ಫಾದರ್? ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ? ಸಪೋಸ್ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಕರೇಜ್. ಕರೇಜ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಧೈರ್ಯ. ನನಗೆಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಇದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಕುಡ್ ಐ ಡೂ ಇಫ್ ಎ ಟೈಗರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮೀ? ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಆ ಹುಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಗೆದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿ? ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಇದೆ ನನಗೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ತನ್ನ ತಂದೆಗೆ ಕೇಳಿ. Leave alone strength, he can prove you have courage. Let me see if you can sleep alone tonight in my office room. ಆಯ್ತು, ಲೀವ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡು. ನೀವು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡು. ಈಗ ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಿರೋದು, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕರೇಜ್. ಧೈರ್ಯ ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಧೈರ್ಯನ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡು, ನೋಡೋಣ. So let me see if you can sleep alone tonight in my office room. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ನಿನಗೆ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾನು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಸ್ಲೀಪ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಆಫೀಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಲೋನ್ಲಿ ಟುನೈಟ್. ಏಕಾಂಗಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಫೀಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಗು ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2. So here I am going to ask one more question to you. So what was the command of his father finally put on a Swami? What was the challenge or what was the task given to Swami to prove his courage? Yes. Can you prove you have courage? You should sleep lonely tonight in the office. This is the task given by father to his son for the proof is correct. ತನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ತನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಕರೇಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಧೈರ್ಯ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಕೊಟ್ಟ? ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸನ ಹೇಳ್ದ? ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಟು ಸ್ಲೀಪ್ ಇನ್ ಮೈ ಆಫೀಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಟುನೈಟ್ ಲೋನ್ಲಿ. ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ನನ್ನ ಆಫೀಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮಲಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಲೇಟರ್ ಆನ್, whether he was sleep lonely in his office room or not, so let's see in third and fourth paragraph. Okay, see, a frightful proposition. Swami thought he had always slept beside his grannies in the passage, and any change in this arrangement kept him troubling and awake all night. He hoped at first that father was only joking. He mumbled weakly, yes, and tried to change the subject. He said very loudly, with a great deal of enthusiasm, we are going to admit even elders in our cricket club hereafter. We are buying brand new bats and balls. Our captain has asked me to tell you. See, this is the third paragraph. So, in this paragraph, Swami changes his father's attention to another aspect. So, how can he was going to try to change his father's attention? See, it is really a frightful proposition. Proposition means suggestion. ತನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ನನಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟವಾದಂತ ಸಲಹೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಆಫೀಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಮಲಗು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಥಾಟ್, ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ ನಾವು. He had always slept beside his grannies in the passage. It is his daily habit. He was going to sleep beside grannies always. That is a childish habit. ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ತನ್ನ ತಾತ ಅಜ್ಜಿ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಗೋದು ರೂಢಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡಿಶ್ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ when we are grown up fellows, isn't it? ನಾವು ದೊಡ್ಡವರಾದಾಗ ಅವ್ನು ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ತರ ರೂಢಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. See, at any change in this arrangement kept him trembling and awake all night. He hoped at first that father was only joking and he mumbled. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಜೋಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ತಮಾಷೆಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಮಲಗು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬಟ್ ಫೈನಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಎ ಕಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ನಮ್ಮಪ್ಪ ಆದೇಶ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿಧಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಈಗ ಅವ್ರ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಕಡೆಗೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ, ಯು ನೋ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್. ನಾನು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಕ್ಲಬ್ ಎಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಬೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬಾಲ್ಸ್, ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬಾಲ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅವರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಮೀ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಯು. ನಮ್ಮ ಟೀಮಿನ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿಗೆ ಹೇಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದಿರಲಿ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್ ಲೇಟರ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಫಾದರ್ ಕಟಿಂಗ್, ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೀಪ್ ಅಲೋನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ರಿಯಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ದಟ್ matter had gone behind his control. From a challenge, he had become a command. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅದೇ ಸರಿ, ನೀವು ಮಲಗಲೇಬೇಕು ನನ್ನ ರೂಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. You know his father's tenacity at such moment. Here tenacity means determination, ದೃಢ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ. ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. From the first of next month I will sleep alone, father. ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ next month ಮೊದಲನೇ ದಿನ ಮಲಗ್ತೀನಿ. No, you must do it now. It is disgraceful sleeping beside granny or mother like a baby. You are the second form and I don't like the way you are being brought up. You are the second form child. Second form means seventh standard boy uh, in English time. Okay, British time. Second form means seventh class. Okay, you are the seventh class student. You have to cultivate good habits. Father suggested to his son Swami. So why do you look at me while you say? She asked, I hardly knowing about the boy. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಯ ತಂದೆ ತನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಈ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ತಮ್ಮ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ತೊಟ್ಟಿಲನ್ನ ಆಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಯಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, ನೀನ್ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆ ಯಾಕೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳ್ತೀಯ, ನಿನ್ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳು. ನೋ ನೋ ನೋ, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ ಯು ಸೈಡ್ ಯು ಫಾದರ್. ನಾನು ಆ ಥರ ಹೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಥರ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವರ ಅಪ್ಪಾಜಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಮೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಮ್, ಟೆಲ್ ಹರ್ ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಮೀ, she said and turned away. ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ ಆಕೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ತನ್ನ ಮುಖವನ್ನು ತಿರುಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. So this is the story comes in the paragraph number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I hope that you all understand all these things. So now I am going to ask some questions to check your comprehension. Are you get ready to answer to me? Are you get ready to answer to me? Come on. Anyone of you tell me who wrote the lesson? A hero. Who wrote the lesson? A hero. Who was the author? R.K. Are you see his photograph? R.K. Narayan's photograph. So here is a photograph about our author R.K. Narayan. Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayan. How is it? How is it? Very nice. Isn't it? This is the photograph about R.K. Narayan. Who was R.K. Narayan? Who was R.K. Narayan? Author of our lesson A Ego. Okay, this is the photograph or image of our author R.K. Narayan. Okay, and another question is, now I am going to give some flashcard to you. Okay, read thoroughly, then answer it. Okay, I am going to give 4 for girls and 4 for boys. Okay, take this one. ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, see, so what is the meaning of smear? ಯಾರ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ smear ಚೀಟಿ? Get up. ಅದು ಹೇಳು, ಅದು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಳು. ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಳು ಜೋರಾಗಿ. ಅದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ? ಅದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ? ಹೇಳಿ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಹೇಳು. Swami's father. Swami's father. See this. These are other two questions. You should write the answer in your homework books tomorrow. Okay. So thank you, all of you. Is there any doubts? Please ask to me. Is there any doubts? Okay, nice. Nice.